I was just gonna pop on here just for a second because I had some great no. Oh, all right. I usually don't record and drive anymore just because I want to be very alert in the morning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you guys, but I'm not going to look at the camera. I'm going to keep my eyes on the road because, with kids in the morning, drop off, I just kind of want to keep my eyes on, where these babies are and all these cars getting out. But I had the best thing happen to me that came from a rejection. I know, imagine that. And I had to share it because I know someone else needs to hear this, and saying it out loud just reinforces it for me. So if no one else needs to hear it, I need to let it soak down deep in my bones because it's important. I got this rejection letter. I have been, and for those of you who are new to the channel, to the lifers with us, then you may not know, but I write. That is my passion, is writing. And before I launched the podcast and reignited my blog, I finished a play that's been in my spirit and on my heart for probably 10, 11 years. And God was just like, dude, what you doing? I finally, sat down and wrote every single day until it was finished. And I was so proud and I was happy because I finished it like maybe a year before my dad passed away from cancer. And he got to see it finished. He never got to see it in production because it's not in production yet. That's why this point about this letter. So, of course, then we went into this whole panorama situation, and playhouses, they just trying to, because of social distancing, everything was closing, or, the playhouses just shut down for a very long time. And so that's why I had room to launch the podcast and the blog. That was my in the wait, in between time. And so once things started opening again, I really started hitting it, putting that play in local playhouses, in my local playhouse here, in bigger playhouses over the pond, overseas. I've been going like gangbusters trying to get someone to give this play a shot. This is a really good play, y'all. I love these characters. Love them. And I know you will too. When you see this play on stage, and you see it, you're going to see why this means so much to me. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'll use that in my acceptance speech when I win awards for this great play. But the rejection letter started coming in. A lot of playhouses, a lot of people read the play or excerpts. A lot of them has for 10 pages and things. And so this particular place that I sent the play to, read the whole play. And some people come back and say, this is great. We're still trying to catch up from the plays we postponed during 2020 and 2021. Those are hopeful. And I'm excited about those opportunities. But the one, excuse me guys, I'm getting over a sinus infection. The one that really made me cry, and I don't leak easy, but the one that made me cry was rejection. And I'm going to name the playhouse because I'm going back to them. But they read it. And they told me, they said, this is, thank you for allowing us to read your play. These are all the things that we found. And it was, some little technical stuff. I won't get into all of that. Very, very small technical things. And the other was, the ending felt like it just happened so fast. It was a whirlwind. it felt rushed. Maybe work on, the ending a little bit. And I did want to close it out because I felt like the play was getting a little lengthy. But I have some scenes that I deleted that I can put back and give it the true finish that it deserves. But the one that made me cry was, we love these characters and we wish that we loved all of the characters as much as we love your main character. Maybe give them a little bit more in your story, just a little bit more of their backstory. We got a little bit, but we're open for more. And that one, that one went the most. Because I wrote the character for people to love him because he's different. He's not like any character you'll ever meet. And he represents everything that may be loved or adored or even shunned in society. He's all of that in one. And I spent a lot of time developing him to be loved. And it was validation for me to hear them say they loved him. They saw what I was going for. I said I wasn't gonna doggone cry. And I'm not crying. There are onions in the car riding with me. Onions make me sick. Always hopping in the car when I'm trying to talk. But it's okay. I took my glasses off. I'm almost home, so I can see enough to I know my way around. I see shapes. But anyway, when you're a writer and you feel it down in your soul when you write and you put early mornings and late nights and juggling your real job and your family responsibilities and your duties, and to hear someone say, man, we love this guy, we love this character, and we want more. It's just confirmation that I'm not wasting my time. And that alone, y'all, is priceless. And I thought about, well, who needs to hear this? Because it was a victory for me. It was a rejection. Yeah, okay. I'm kind of like, I'm that girlfriend you break up with and like she's still like happy, like, oh, everything's good. It was rejection in the best way, because I needed that validation. I needed to know that all of that was worth it, and the people who need to see it, or the people that it's meant for are going to see it. So it doesn't matter if I've gotten 20 rejections, which I probably have at this point. It's the people who took the time to read the whole play, all the way through. They took the time to read the whole play, read the ending, and was like, give us more of the ending. Give us more of these characters right here, because we want to know a little bit more about them. And we love your main character. He's lovable. And if you're at that point, and I'm not talking about writers. I'm not saying you're dealing with a play. But if you're working on something, a project, an idea, a business, a service, and you just don't see the fruit yet, just know that if God put it in your heart and God put it in your mind and your soul, it's for someone. Nothing that before God is wasted. Nothing. And I think somebody needs to hear that. I need to be reminded of that. You know, nothing you do is in vain. There is some soul out there, or souls, one or a million or a billion, who need what you have to offer. And keep working to finish it if it's not finished. If you've gotten frustrated and you just stepped away from it, go pick it back up, because you know you're thinking about it anyway. So go on and pick it back up and do something with it. I know what the work that I have to do, and I'm grateful that someone out there in a playhouse sat in a room and had 4 people read through my play. And I know that that's a God thing. And as long as you know that what you're doing, you know, is a gift given to you, keep doing it. Keep going. And even in the rejection, even if it doesn't work the first time, get everything you need to get out of the rejection and grow from it and go forward with the next of what you need to go for. That's all. That's why I came up before y'all today and started crying. That thing touched me so y'all can see it's so emotional. It's still touching me. It's still and this rejection happened months ago. And I kept saying, I'm going to go and I'm going to tell them. I'm going to go and talk about it. And it's like something just kept happening and I didn't. And I'm working through these characters. I'm thinking through how can I give them more of these particular characters they want more of. But, man, you got to let that get down in you and go forward. Just keep going forward. Even a rejection can be a blessing or a validation or a peek into the possibility of what's to come. So that's it. I'm going to go in here and start my work day for my real job. Start my work day. And then tonight I'm going to sift through these scenes and do the needful of what I've been advised to do. And go from there. And accept the criticism as constructive, because that's exactly what it was. It was constructive. It was a blessing to me. Shoot, constructive. I was so happy to get that rejection. Y'all just don't know. I was sitting there like you would have thought they told me we're gonna produce your play. come on, you know, come where we are. We're about to produce your play, and we're gonna get the A-list actors starring in it. That's how happy I was, because they saw me developing a character. They saw that character. They saw him just like I do. They loved him just like I do. And y'all gonna love him too when you see him on stage, without a rushed ending and with a little bit more character development for these 2 people on here that I gotta get my deleted scenes out for. That is it. I'm gonna go on in this house as Mimi see my eyes, you know, looking like this. And I'm like, what's the matter? What happened? The boys okay? No, they fine. I'm just riding with onions. That's what. Them onions got in my car. All right, y'all. Be good. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. get the most out of life. Do what you need to do. If this is for you, you know who it is. You know it's you. You already know. You've been praying, and now you're hearing it from all different places, and this is just one more confirmation for you. Go on, break down and do what you're supposed to do. All right. Be good. Be easy. Love y'all. Goodbye.